Hi everybody, this is Hannah with Hannah's Heirlooms, and I have a quick video on just some simple repairs you can do for your fine jewelry. This could, go for costume jewelry as well, but I'm going to show you what I do with my broken, sterling, gold-filled gold jewelry. Before you scrap anything, you probably can find a lot of useful things for the little bits and pieces before you melt them, scrap them. These are great tips if you're a reseller, if you just want to repair a few things of your own pieces. So first things first, I'm just gonna mention that I keep a lot of my scrap jewelry in here to sell. You can take them to pawn shops, or there's different places that will buy your gold and silver. I've never done that, but I do sell my scrap on eBay. That is another option. I've heard you can get better prices going somewhere local. Again, I don't know about that. I've not had experience with that. But one thing that I am a huge advocate for is reusing as much as you can. And there's a lot of good things that you can save and reuse. Let's say here I have single earrings. You can easily take the ear wires off and then put a jump ring there and make it into a pendant and put it on a chain. Super easy. You could save these ear wires, kind of match them up, and then replace your own earrings. Or I actually I love to upcycle and make new pieces of jewelry with old pieces, and I'll often take these used ear wires and put them on my pieces I've created. You can actually use the ear wires, like if they're really bent or messed up. I've actually used the wire to make jump rings. I'm gonna show you just some really cool tutorials on how you can take these and make them your own. Another thing that I love to save is, I've got all my bits here, save any clasp. A lot of times I find broken chains, and the chains would, if you're a silversmith, you can solder the chains together yourself or scrap them, but any piece that is usable I would save. So I save the clasp. A lot of times they'll have the jump rings with them. Let's see. Yeah, that one has a jump ring there, so you can easily attach it to the chain. I always save little charms. You can make a charm necklace. You could put it on a chain, wear it yourself. I save screw backs, any earring backs, and I save them here. Sometimes I'll save the bits of chain because I'll use them for something else. Here I've got a lot of gold filled chains. I got a pendant to use. Yeah, so all these are just chains. And here's some of the wire I was talking about that I like to save. I'll test them. And you know what? I'll go ahead and show how I like to make jump rings. So you can just buy some wire to use. I like to use 20 gauge. That's good for ear wires if you're trying to make ear wires, and it's also good just for simple jump rings. Some jump rings are a thicker gauge. They're much sturdier to use, but this is just what I have. And a lot of these are the tools I like to use for just about any jewelry repair. It's always good to have several pairs of pliers. I use round nose pliers, and I love these because they have a cutter. You can cut the wire right there, very sharp blade, and you just cut it there. And then this part's flat too. I use that quite a bit. Then I have side cutters. I have flat nose, and I like these because they're very narrow. These are wider. Let's see. Yeah, I got another set of round nose. It's always good to have collection. I find them at thrift stores. I have bought some of these new. You can get them anywhere online, just about. So super easy. Take your round nose. They do make bigger round nose pliers if you want, you know, a bigger jump ring. Just place it anywhere. Like if you want a smaller jump ring, you can hold it up here. We're gonna do it down here. You want to clamp down. Make sure the wire's like sitting inside there, and you're just gonna twist. Let's see, let's do that again, because it kind of wasn't clamping hard enough. Then you want to keep twisting the wire, like position it to where you can keep twisting, keep twisting. You just push it with your fingers. So I'm just gonna kind of meet up to where that other place is cut. I can't necessarily use these to cut. You need something like these. Now these are gonna make, with a side cutter, it's at an angle, so it's gonna cut this at an angle. You can file it down. I have just tiny little files that you can file the end of the wires flush so they're not jagged or they're not sharp. I also do that for ear wires. If I've cut them, I'll use a file them down, make sure they're smooth so they don't catch. So I'm going to cut right here, and I'll show you. You want to line it up to where the end of that wire is. And I've made 2 jump rings. So then I could use it. I'm gonna get just a little, okay, I got a little charm here. I like to use my flat nose to open these. There are jump ring opener, I forget the technical term. They're a jump ring plier and they're bent. I really want to get some. I don't know why I haven't gotten any yet, but you just basically take 2 flat nose and you can open it. This works for me. I just, you know, just haven't done it yet. And then you close it back and you got a jump ring. Super simple. You can use it to reattach a charm, anything you need it for. I love doing this instead of having to buy jump rings or buy ear wires, things like that. Really saves you money. Now, this is a Kendra Scott necklace, and when I got it, the only thing wrong, it was missing the clasp. And Kendra Scott has her own hang tag And on this style, it should be a long bar that has her name inscribed on it and a lobster clasp. And I don't know if that's Mark II, but I can't find a replacement online to buy, and plus it would probably be, you know, who knows, at least $10 if you could find one online to buy. Since her jewelry is normally gold plated, and I think some of it's silver plated, this is gold plated, I thought, why not just put a sterling clasp on it? I think that's really nice, and if I were to sell this, I would just mention, you know, the original clasp is missing and it's been replaced with a sterling clasp. So when you do stuff like this, and you're trying to sell it, definitely mention it. That's just good business practice. So this is now wearable, and it's got a very nice sterling clasp. It's normally marked right there on the tongue. And I wanted to show this. I had gotten this. It's a gold-filled wire worked bracelet. It's beautiful. It's got this huge spring ring clasp. You can see someone wire worked around these glass cameos. Just beautiful. I think a lot of these pieces are from the 70s, and I'm not sure how old these are. They're just gorgeous. And it didn't have these jump rings, and it was very, very short and hard to clasp, so I lengthened it. I had this gold-filled wire, and I did exactly what I showed you. I made jump rings with the round nose pliers, cut them. There's an extra one there. And I just added them on there, lengthened them, and I found a bigger one that was just lying around that was also gold filled, because I wanted to make sure that this could clasp easily with a bigger jump ring. So now it's wearable. It's a good length. I could sell it, wear it, whatever I would like to do. Another piece that I like to save, let's see if it's in here, yeah, are these Bales. You could easily hang a pendant on there and then hang it on a chain. So I like to save those as well. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you found that helpful. Again, just simple repairs you can do that doesn't involve, you know, soldering or knowing how to do any silversmithing. All you need are some pliers, some scrap wire, or, you know, you can buy, I get this off Etsy, I forgot to say, Thunder Moon Wire Shop. There's several other places, Rio Grande, just to name a few places where you can get the wire. Again, I like 20 gauge for ear and normal jump rings, general jump rings. So thank you guys so much for being here. Let me know if this was helpful for you, and I would love it if you would hit the like button, leave me a comment. I love to chat with you guys, and check out my other videos. I have a lot of other educational videos. Typically I like to do things on glass beads. Love glass. And I have other costume jewelry repair videos. I have jewelry unboxings where I sell straight from the videos. Actually got one coming up very soon. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys in the next one.